show you off in Lambos out on Collins. I be
Hello friends, welcome to Everything You Need. Today we are going to learn about realization of IIR digital filters. Let us know what is meant by realization. Realization is nothing but the representation of transfer function or system function using different canonic design elements like adder, scalar, multiplier, unit delay. In general words, for representing a transfer function, we use some elements for graphical or pictorial representation. Those are called canonical design elements. For examples of them are adder, scalar multiplier, and unit delay. And in this format, x1 of n and x2 of n are added by using an adder to form x1 of n plus x2 of n. And here by using a scalar multiplier, here is a scalar a and here is the function x of n. When we multiply this scalar with the function, we will end up with a times x of n. And the unit delay is we are delaying the function by a unit of time. That is, x of n is the function and we are delaying it by a unit time, which results in x of n minus 1. For IIR filters, we can realize in 4 different ways. Those are direct form 1, direct form 2, cascade and parallel, which are successor to each other. Let us know each of them using an example. Now let us solve the equation. Here is an example. Obtain the direct form 1 realization for the system required by discrete equation. That is, y of n is equal to 0.5 times y of n minus 1 minus 0.25 y of n minus 2 plus x of n plus 0.4 times multiplied by x of n minus 1. Now let us group the terms as of their same function. That is, let us bring y of n terms in the left hand side. That is, y of n minus 0.5 times y of n minus 1 plus 0.25 times of y of n minus 2 is equal to x of n plus 0.4 times x of n minus 1. For easier grouping, let us do Z transform on both sides. Apply Z transform on both sides. We know that Z transform of y of n is equal to Z transform is equal to y of z, and y of n minus 1 is equal to y of z into z power minus 1. And here n will be as a constant. When it is 2, it will be z power minus 2 and so on. Now let us continue. Z transform of y of n is y of z minus 0.5 times y of z into z power minus 1, here is minus 1, plus 0.25 times y of z into z power minus 2 is equal to x of z plus 0.4 times x of z into z power minus 1. Now let us take common of y of z in the left hand side. That is, y of z into 1 minus 0.5 times z power minus 1 plus 0.25 times z power minus 2 is equal to, let us take x of z in this side common. X of z is equal to 1 plus 0.4 times z power minus 1. Now let us draw a picture that represents the system. Let us take x of n is an input for a system and y of n is an output. Inside the system we have different parts that perform the action. Let us take this one is h of z and this one is h2 of z. This is the representation. The output of h1 of z is represented by w of z, which is the input for the second system, that is h2 of z. Keep this in mind. Now in direct form 1, now let us take the terms in the term of y of z by x of z, which is known as a transfer function or system function, which is equal to 1 plus 0.4 times z power minus 1 divided by 1 minus 0.5 times z power minus 1 plus 0.25 times z power minus 2. In direct form 1, numerator part is known as zeros and it is represented by h1 of z, that is h1 of z is equal to 1 plus 0.4 times of z power minus 1, where these are called zeros, that is equal to, here output is w of z and in the input is x of z for the h1 of z system. So let us write it, output by input x of z is equal to 1 plus 0.4 times z power minus 1. Now let us take the x of z that side, as we need the w of z as an output for the system. W of z is equal to x of z plus x of z times z power minus 1 multiplied with 0.4. For our convenience we have written in this format. Now let us do inverse transform, inverse z transform for our understanding. Inverse z transform, which is w of n is equal to x of n plus 0.4 times x of n minus 1, as this inverse will be equal to y of n minus 1 in the same way. Let us take this as equation 1. Now let us represent the equation 1 here, that is x of n is an input for the system which is coming inside, and x of n will be continued less, and another part with a delay of 1 is going to add it to the resultant system, that is with a delay of 1, and delayed element is multiplied with a constant 0.4, a scalar 0.4 is added to the system, that is x of n minus 1, which is equal to w of n. Now it's clear, right? Now let us find the result for the second part, that is h2 of z. We know that h2 of z is equal to poles, which is equal to denominator function, that is 1 by 1 minus 0.5 the term, that is 1 by 1 minus 0.5 times z power minus 1 plus 0.25 times z power minus 2. Now let us solve this. As this was out, let us draw the system first. X of n, total system with the subsystems of h1 and h2 with the output of y of n, which is h1 and h2, and the output of this is w of n. That is w of n is the input for the h2 function. So as h2 of z is the transfer function, output by input, output is y of n. Y of n by input is w of n is equal to 1 by 1 minus 0.5 times z power minus 1 plus 0.25 times z power minus 2. Now cross multiply. That is w of n is equal to y of n times 1 minus 0.5 times z power minus 1 plus 0.25 times z power minus 2. Now let us apply inverse transform for our observation. Inverse z transform, that is w of z y of z into z power minus 1 with a constant of 0.5 plus 0.25 times y of z into z power minus 1. After applying inverse z transform, w of n is equal to y of n minus y of n minus 1 with a constant 0.5 plus 0.25 y of n minus 1, sorry, z power minus 2 y of n minus z2 n minus 2. Now let us continue. Here output is y of n, so we need y of n in the left hand side, which is equal to w of n. Here minus will be converted to plus 0.5 times y of n minus 1. Here plus will be converted to the minus, that is minus 0.25 times y of n minus 2. Now let us realize this equation, that is let us draw using the canonical design elements. Here the input term is w of n, which would be continued without any multiplication with an adder here, and part of this is multiplied with the now next element with a delay of 1, that is z power minus 1, and the output of this is multiplied with the 0.5 scalar, and it is added to the before system. And for y minus 2, add another delay element, and the output of this is multiplied with minus 0.25, and the output is added to the before system to get the output y of n. This is the realization. Now let us combine these two elements of equation 1 of poles, equation 2 of poles, and equation 1 of zeros, that is equation 1 plus equation 2, that is first part x of n with a adder element and with a delay z power minus 1 with a constant multiplication of 0.4 is added, and this would be output for the first system, and the input for the second system, which is w of n, and with the two delay elements, first output delay is multiplied with 0.5 and straight away and added to the element, and second output delay is added and multiplied with minus 0.25 and added to the previous term to get y of n as an output. This is the direct form realization for the given question. Now let us solve another example based on direct form 2. Now let us see an example. Obtain the direct form 2 realization for the system required by discrete equation y of n is equal to minus times 0.1 y of n minus 1 minus 0.72 times y of n minus 2 minus 0.25 times x of n minus 2 plus 0.7 times x of n. And the first step is sort the equation into the like terms, that is y of n minus would come to plus 0.1 times y of n minus 1 plus 0.72 times y of n minus 2 is equal to 0.25 times minus 0.25 times x of n minus 2 plus 0.7 times x of n. Now let us apply Z transform to take the common of terms. Apply Z transform on both sides. That is y of z plus 0.1 times y of z into z power minus 1 plus 0.72 times y of z into z power minus 2 is equal to let us write this term first, 0.7 times x of z minus 0.25 times x of z into z power minus 2. Here z power minus 1 delay element is not available. Keep in mind. Now let us take the common y of z. Y of z is equal to, y of z common into 1 plus 0.1 times z power minus 1 plus 0.72 times z power minus 2 is equal to x of z into 0.7 minus 0.25 times z power minus 2. As we know, the transfer function is equal to output by input, that is y of z by x of z is equal to 0.7 minus 0.25 times z power minus 2 divided by 1 plus 0.1 times z power minus 1 plus 0.72 times z power minus 2. Main difference between direct form 1 and direct form 2 is that in direct form 1, numerator terms is known as zeros and denominator terms consideration is in the poles, but it is reverse in the case of direct form 2. That is, numerator is known as poles and denominator is considered as zeros. We know that the function is x of n is an input. Here is the system with an output of y of n and with the subsystems of h1 of z and h2 of z, h1 which is output is w of n. Let us do now. This is poles and zeros. First let us do the equations. That is, let us do the terms of numerator. That is h of z, h2 of z is equal to 0.1 times minus z 0.25 into z power minus 2. As output by input is transfer function, y of n, h2 of z is output is y of n and the input is w of n. That is y of n by w of n is equal to, as these are in the terms of z transform, let us consider z, y of z by w of z. 0.7 minus 0.25 times z power minus 2. As we need the output y of n in this outside term, y of n is equal to 0.7 times w of z minus 0.25 times w of z into z power minus 2. Now apply inverse z transform. Inverse z transform for our observation. That is, here y of z, y of n is equal to 0.7 times w of n minus 0.25 times w of n minus 2. Here n minus 1 term is missing. This is equation 2 as we have done h2 of z. Now let us do h1 of z, that is denominator, as this is direct form 2. Let us realize first. That is 0.7 times of W of n, as input is W of n. W of n is the input, and the input is multiplied by 0.7 and it is added with an adder, and some part of this is delayed by two elements, that is first delay and second delay, which is z power minus 1 and z power minus 2. Please make sure that by using delay elements you can take only one delay at a time. For z power minus 2 or n minus 2 you should take 2 delays. For n minus 3 you should take 3 delays. Don't ever take z power minus 3 and minus 2 like that. For z power minus 2, and this output is multiplied by minus 0.25 terms, minus 0.25, and this is added to the system, which outputs y of n. Now we have realized the term for h2 of z. As we know that denominator is h1 as zeros in the direct form 2, that is denominator is equal to 1 plus 0.1 times z power minus 1. Let us write it. h1 of z is equal to 1 by 1 plus 0.1 times z power minus 1 plus 0.72 times z power minus 2. As for the system, h1 of z outputs w of n and takes input x of n. That is, in transfer function, output by input, which is w of n by x of n, is equal to 1 by 1 plus 0.1 times z power minus 1 plus 0.72 times z power minus 2. Now let us cross multiply them. That is w of z into 1 plus 0.1 times z power minus 1 plus 0.72 times z power minus 2 is equal to x of z. That is, x of z is equal to w of z plus 0.1 times z power minus 1 to w of z plus 0.72 times w of z into z power minus 2. Now let us apply inverse z transform. Inverse z transform, that is x of n is equal to w of n plus 0.1 times w of n minus 1 plus 0.72 times w of n minus 2. That is, as the output is w of n for the system 1, we have to keep it in the left side. That is, w of n is equal to x of n minus 0.1 times w of n minus 1 minus 0.72 times w of n minus 2. Now let us realize this. Let us make this as equation 1. That is, x of n is the input and it is continued with the adder element. X of n is the input and this x of n is applied with a delay z power minus 1, and the output of this is multiplied by minus 0.1 and it is added to the system with an adder. Now, and the output and the one delay element is delayed by another element, that is z power minus 1, and its output is multiplied by minus 0.72, and this output is added to the previous output with an adder, which replies W of n, as this is the first system, H1 of Z. Here it is mentioned. Now let us combine equation 1 and equation 2. That is equation 1, which has x of n as an input and adder element continued by a delay element, where the delayed output is multiplied by minus 0.1 and it is added, and another delay element where its output is multiplied by minus 0.72 and added to the previous output with a delay element. Then its output is given as input to the second system, where the second system output is here. The main aim of using this direct form 2 in the place of direct form 1 is to reduce the delayed elements and adders, that is canonical elements. Here we are having the two delay elements in the left side representation, and we are having these delay elements in the right side representation. As they are common, let us replace them. That is, as the output of the first system is the second input for the second system, here its output is multiplied by 0.7 and where it is added, and its second delay element, as we are not having the first delay element quotient here, second delay element is multiplied by minus 0.25 terms and it is added to the function which outputs y of n. So that this is the realization for direct form 2 for the given question. Let us continue doing a parallel form and cascade form in the next video. Thank you for watching. Like, share and subscribe to Everything You Need. Thank you.